Jamie, goed day. In gewone time, it's I say with the research a lot of things in Hanukkah.
Damn.
Thank you. I know what I know. Hasidic Rabbi, Hashbiya Shalom Chalom Hashim Shach Shalom Gam Baruch Maseh Gashmi Shalom Gadol Shalom Brim Shaborim Muslim Baruch Mechavim Shalom Tem Tzachot Tzach Hanukkah Zman Shalom Shalom Yishuv Harbo Shalom Tzadero Shalom Shalom Sakum Shalom Tzadero Shalom Tanachol Shalom Ner Hanukkah Shalom Noah Shalom Kaloi Lamois Shlemis Gedoyla, Shalom Eichta, but Kaloi Lamois Kaloi Krim, because of what I know. Ois Lamo Yitain, I mean, oh, you better Shalom Shalom. Ois Shalom Imraimo, Gibrachim, Yasa Shalom Yalom. Look, it's their family.
not sure yet.
You guys want spaghetti and meatballs? And there's meatballs left we're gonna eat.
Sure.
Alright, so make spaghetti. Make spaghetti in the place you pot.
Money in the sofa that their parents left on?
Can you smoke that? I'm in this kitchen.
I'm getting emotional. I love how they can see the hole in our wall. It's actually out of date.
Whoa.
At the Dollar General, when the magazines are out of date or something, they told them out.
Oh wow.
So, free? Yeah, I got it for free.
Really?
Yep. That's sick, because I was like, oh, you got so much stuff. I'm gonna pay for it. They also have
Burech atvarinoi, Eloi haini melech hamoilam, asher kadishoni mitzvos v'tzivoni lahadlik ner Hanukkah. Burech atvarinoi, Eloi haini melech hamoilam, she'osa nisim lavosaini bayomim ohaim bazman hazeh.
11/8/2028.
Iris Hululi Uni Madlikin. On this moment, floors for all cheese falling off from eyes. She's Lavis Honey Beam and him is Manazeh. All your day Kainach Akadashim. The home is Fashmonis to make Hanukkah and Iris Hululi Koidashim. Ein Lunivers Stamish Behem Elul Roisam Bilvad. Adaila Hoidois. Ilahala Lishimchu Hagodoil. Al Nisechav Al Nifloisechav Yahal Yishusech. Oh. Bihi Noya Madino Elahani Yovani Masir Kanalani Masir Kananai Yoshev Besai Sol Yahim Betel Shaddai Yisraelan Ayman Adinai Machsim, it's Lucia Hayatach boy. It's Ilkami Pakifish with Deva voice for Rossi, Yasakach, the Sakas of the Protectors, the Semi Toilet, Shimi Pakaboil, and say, it's you fine mom. Never by Yahalai Success, it's Orion. You told me to tell, like oh God. That's my neck, a subject, this was what trying to ask. Yatwalina Maxi, only in something like Necho. I soon look at Rob and I got a Kabalecho. He Malacha with Sabbath, which Markov, a Koblentzer Rebbe, I was in Koblentzer Rebbe. Avrami, stay off the camera. That's why I turn it this way. The other one got taken down. What time is it?
20.
20? Alright, so I'll just base on that in case Ja, het was in de Machtielien, soms ben ik gelukkig in de Arbenegel, ik heb wel afgehaald. Iemand ook had iets hebben we gesproken, maar gewoon er gegaan. Hij moest een kapittel geven van de vlaggen, ik heb een procent gegeven met de spanning. Die die goed op een tijd een beetje aan de schmie. En nu ben ik enige bezorgd als ik ga day. Alle genoemd weer I wish you see, alle genoemd weer I wish you see. Wie nou ja, maar die nou wel hij nu lijn, die maar zit in de lijn, maar zit in de night. Juist, het is steeds al een zo zet daar, is lijn aan. Hoi maar, alleen hij maakt ze dus heel hij heeft dat wel, ik vind zo van die pakje koers, met de babbels voor wat eerst op wat gezegd, dat het echt is in de keuken. Misschien met wat mooi van mij geeft, je hoeft je man. Hebben wij voor jou echt, ik heb er weer zo te rijden. We moeten het gewoon over een oh my gosh. Vraag mij nog eens update, we zullen ons waarschijnlijk hier gaat wel die naam achter je, al je eens op de mijn echo, dus we nemen van de Arbenegel, ik heb wel echo. Ki Malocha v'Yitzavaloch l'shmarcha. B'chol d'rachechal, t'chayim is in chafeti kever, and vergelach shachal v'asim tidrichtim is guru v'sanim kibich v'shachal v'si yosef v'shmi. V'hini v'nei v'imani v'tzarech v'sei v'chavdei. Orech v'memes v'yeh v'shusi, orech v'memes v'yeh v'yeh v'shusi. V'hi noya, madi noya l'haini l'haini, mati l'haini mati l'haini. Yosef v'sei shal yom tzel shadai, yislein on. Aymar, alleen hij mag zijn dus heel hij heeft dat mooi. Zo van mijn papa ook is daar bij was hij zo voor geslaagd is en dat het dat zien ze kunnen wel zien met papa wel met die film en hebben bij voor jaar ik het is dus maar hier komt het gewoon voor een gewoon dat vaak bij een gesabbe. Moet je ook het wat in de zie al eens op de gelezen willen geraken en wil ik wel Ki Malocha v'Yitzavaloch l'shmarcha v'chol d'rachechal t'chayim is in chafeti kever, and vergelach shachal v'asim tidrichtim is guru v'shmi v'imani v'tzarech v'sei v'chavdei. Orech v'memes v'yeh v'yeh v'shusi, orech v'memes v'yeh v'yeh v'shusi. V'hi noya madi noya l'haini l'haini, ma'aseh d'eni k'nu l'haini, ma'aseh d'eni k'nu l'haini. Yosef v'sei shal yeg v'sel shadai, yislein on. Aymar. Alleen mag ze dus heel hij heeft echt wel ik heb zo van die paar filmpjes met dat bij bij was ja zo ook met zaken kunnen we dat zien ze geven met ons in die pakken wel dat het hier met een bij van jou het gewoon
3 more nights.
ik weet het niet zo Ryan.
What? Right? 3 more?
Ja.
Okay.
En dan van jou is met het zo Ryan. People, like I'm going to oh my gosh, waar kan je nog eens hebben, dus je moet misschien weer echt wel in een Machtielien, something in de echo, dus nu nog een Arbenegel, ik kan wel echo. Ki Malocha v'Yitzavaloch l'shmarcha v'chol d'rachechal, t'chayim is in chafeti kever, and vergelach shachal v'asim tidrichtim is guru v'sanim kibich v'shavdei v'yeh v'shmi. V'hini v'imani v'tzarech v'sei v'chavdei. Orech v'memes v'yeh v'yeh v'shusi. Orech v'memes v'yeh v'yeh v'shusi. Vihi, nou ja, maar die nou heel lijn, maar ze dan ik nu lijn, maar ze dan ik nee. Jezus, we zijn zo in zelfs dat daar is lijn, nee maar. Alleen nee maar ze is dus heel hij heeft dat mooi. Zo van mijn paar keukens met daar bij bij was hij zo ook met zaken kunnen we zeggen we zien ze kunnen met alles zien dat het wel niet is even met dat bij voor jou is met het even zo ruim. Ik moet het geloven we ben echt gelijk dus. Maar bijna gestapt dit dus moet we zijn hier. Ja, ik word niet met die alweer van de meneer gooit en nu lekker Arbenegel, ik heb wel lekker. Malach of Yitzavalach, Lishmorcha, Vachol Rachacha, the Bible says, Chatzit Yet, Rachel Shachal, listen to your famous Sunny. Michal Shachal, Beis Rashmi. I even England, you can see the circle, say the Chadai. Arachim must be wherever you see. Arachim must be wherever you see. He no am I no la ni online masi then can online masi then can nai. Ja ich habe es so wie mit selbst da ist line on. Einmal. Aber nein Maximus so so high back boy. Hoe jij het zelf weer pak heb ik daar wel eens was eerst nog wat maar zag het nou dat je moet er mee doen. Ze moet pakken wel met iets op iemand de bij van jou met een beetje schrijven. Die moet het gaan met een gaan dat wil ik dus vaak bij mij gaan. Ik heb wel soms net als is er nog een abon naar de kabelacha. Malach of Yitzavalach, Lishmorcha, Vachol Rachacha, the Bible says, Chatzit Yet, Rachel Shachal, listen to your famous Sunny, Michal Shachal, Beis Rashmi. I even know the circle say, but I Arachim must be wherever you see, Arachim must be wherever you see. Vihi, Noyamadi Noyala, any Alani Masi, and Kanulani Masi, and Nikanai. Yosef is Vice William, Sil Shaddai, yes, why not? Aymar, Alinai Maximus Dosila High, that boy. So coming back here, Push, the rabbis for Rossi is a hot success of a Texas in the Sifri, Mito, the Simmer, Bacabal, mixing to human. Everybody for the Ahalichnik, if you should survive him, equal, Mr. Hala, Romaneca, Haligosh, Akmaineka, Subbit, which was the same to act at what in the Nastiali and Santa Maineka, Sunilaka, Abanaga, Kabalacha. Imal Achav Yitzavalach, Lishmorcha, Vachol Rachacha, the Bible says, Chatzit Yet, Rachel Shachal, listen to your famous Sunny, Michal Shachal, Beis Rashmi, Grain of England, for the circle, say the Chadai. Arachim must be wherever you see, Arachim must be wherever you see. Thank you. He no am I no la high no line, I said in the morning, I didn't know you should say something and say that I was on. I have that boy. It's a coming back to push. You never wish to pass it as a clock. And if a tactic seems to commit to the back of line, look at you and working out to use the frame. Equal with the fellow of women and fellow that all you guys got by the subject. She must be trying to act out what they might see all in something like that. I see you from the other day. I mean, Kabalacha. He Malach of Yitzavalach, Lishmorcha, Vachol Rachacha, the Bible says, Chatzit Yet, Rachel Shachal, listen to your famous Sunny, Michal Shachal, Beis Rashmi. I never knew anyone who could say the Chadai. Arachim must be wherever you see, Arachim must be wherever you see. There's more. Sheikh Hanukkah is my son of it. The new pattern like to do the son of a slaughter by Lee. Nail Hash Atiyah, Happy I know, I like to make a whole lot of Sheikh Isa. Nimi Arivor. Samuel Adinoi Hasidic Rabbi, you look at the choice, you look at the I am very excited about the like the arena of any market, the shelves of white long. I don't know, but it's like, the Talahari started to let her eat in the hall, like left body no trouble, I know. That's Hanukkah, my best. But me, but the tea, I'll stop at the off the other being the big tester. I think never can any other here for me. That was the deal of my father, like that, the second because ring him or the man is America, the way the way you do, I don't know, I my deck or Lam not safe when it nice, Miss Bashir, Elohim. If I'm name of ever, can you ever put it on his cellar? The arts were sick of the phone, you can finish yourself. The common Elohim, the common Kulam, the fever on the knee. Mimki say Shman Kamim, Ishalom. Or say Cellar. The common Elohim, the common Kulam, that's the Yabula. Okay, no Elohim, 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 where I saw it, hope up the orders. أنا بخير خلوص من ختات التراب أبوين سامخص بين مترين النيرام داقي بودي شيخ ودخل كفر شمرين بخيم ترين مخميت الفتخ خميت جملين حسين كدايش بريكت الخان أهل على السخة خجيو عن خطني زي خيك الشسخة شابو كسينوش خجاوش حتى كسينو جاي أخي رمز Oh, thank you. Wow. Thank you so much. Ran and Sadi Kambadi no like Sharim, not to see his law, or one of the human goes so is I'm alive. Wish you could have even not in this law. Yasha Radi never come on, see you got no law. Stuck a mishpat Kasad Adin, I'm of order, it's with Radan Islam Asabur, post bomb. Chinese Canadians may have young nice and make race to my mind. You who may have a night to life and many of the rude community say veils. No more by him would see the Yamoy, Daddy no, he had forgot to say him, he must choice on him. Artist had a new one, come with my voice in the door, it was at the door. Ashway Hagoy, Ashwad in Ireland, the Carl and Akla, Mishmaim Hibit, Adinevas, Company Woodam. The Queenship Kaish, yeah. יש לי אולי צייצא יחד לי במבנה, וכמו עשיהם. אין מלך נשא ברחויו, יבוא אלוהים נצל ברחויך, שקר תסלו תשיער ברחויו, אלוהים עלי. הנה, הנה אדוני לירח, ומייחים לחסדי. סיום ממבס נפשם לחיי ישראל, רב, שאין יחיקסו אדוני, אין מגיני היא, כי ישמח לי בעיני, כי בשם קדשי וזכני יחפת באדוני עלי, כאשר יחל מבח. Thank you very much. You should be blessed with all good things. Here, Mama sister, I may have her, may I, and you have a three. Three me, Mother, no, you say, my words. I'll eat no my dog like all you know, Shemerka, he may lie in the voice and say, may Israel. And the night Shemerka, the night so called Yadimenefa. Yay, Mom, Hashem is like a peck over your head. Well, I love you, no, you must have come right, you must have step. I don't know, you must think of it for the house of the other lamb. שמע ליסל דוד, אני מעטב בנאים שבט חכם גם יחד חשב נטב על ראי, שירי, לא נתן סתם על ראי, שירי, לא פי מידי סב, קאו כמה, שירי, לא ראי, סיים כי שם סיבה דינאי סברכה חכם, מה סור ישו עשי, לך נוער לשבח, Tikon beis tefilasi Visham toda nizabeya V'yeis tochin mateya Minitzar hamnabeya Ozek mor b'shir mizmor Hanukkah's hamizbeya Ra'is of Anafshi, Biagon Kochi Bila, Hayai Maru Bekushi, Bishib Ud Malcolm Tehla, Ubyado Hakdola, Otsi Es Hasegula, Chel Paro Bechol Zaro, Yardika Eben Bimsula, Devir Kodshoi, Eviani, Tigam Sham Loi Shokateti, Uvan Ogei Glani, Kizarim Ohavadeti, V'yein Rohal Mosachti, Kim Ache Yavarti, Kates Bavel Zerubbabel Lekate Shivim no Shati Karos Komas Berosh Bikesh Agagi Ben Hamdosa Yasalo Lefachul Mokesh Vigavaso Nihishbasa Rosh Yemini Seisa Yoyev Shmoi Mochisa Robana Vikinyana Al Ho'etz Tolisa Yevanim Nikbitzu Olai Azai Bimechashmanim Fortzu Homos Mikdolai Vitim Kol Hashmanim Umino Sarkan Kanim Nasanei Slashoshanim B'nei Vina Yemeshmona Kab Oshirinanim B'nei Vina Yemeshmona Kab Oshirinanim So Zroakod Shechon Karev Kehiv Yeshua Say Nalavan Shemachuyes Lanu Teshua Kaim Nikmas Tamabadacham Yumar Shami Yisarasha Tiar Chalanu HaYeshua Hasha V'yen Kates L'mei Pei Admon B'tzel Salmon Imwanu Roye Shiva Mechei Pesha V'gam Resha Akiblanu Royim Shiva Me'oid Yisoyishi Kivodi Umeirim Roshi Shman HaKol Shakti Malki Elohai Kedoshi Haver Chatwayu Pshai Gam Begalus Hashalishi Chazek Yisroel V'sachniya Yishmoel Me'edoim Tiv denafshin chasov zro akod shecha v'karev keitz hayeshua unkom nikmas nafshi miyad malchus harusha'a kiarchali hasha'a v'yen keitz lizos hara zel salmon tirdof admon v'savi rohim shiv'am Yoilam Hayisayishi Kvoidi Umeirim Roshi Shmana Chol Shafi Malki Elohai Kedoshi Haver Chatwayup Shoi Gam Begalus Haravi Chazek Yisroel V'sachni Ayishmoel Ume'edom Tifted Nafshi Yehi Ratzon Milfonecha Yachid hod v'hadar Walsher Eris Tzonecha Mi'edom Yishmoel v'kedar Rachum b'kodesh nedar Revach tasim bo'edar Ruach tasim bo'edar Revach tasim bo'edar Ruach tasim bo'edar Nachlas chahoshia nekamo Sophia b'amalek midor v'dor Choker lev v'kerev. What's not a good question? You ask a question.
There's no such thing as a bad question.
There's only good questions. Choker lev v'kerev. Reina ve'on yehinu Yotzer voker vo'erev Habita v'shiflu seinu Yehi kates legaluseinu, b'nei beis mikdasheinu. Magir aderes ir hagoveres, v'sishkom b'kir beinu. Magir aderes ir hagoveres, ho'emer v'ho'el shlach, maher v'hava bo yil. Shalach Mashiach Tzidkenu. Maher v'ho'el shlach Mashiach Tzidkenu. Choyker levokerev. Malki Koni, Choyker levokerev. Avi Malki Vikoni. Yotzer Voker Voerev. Reina Ve'oni. Yodcha Huram Almoni. Harishon Ho'ad Mahoni. Magir aderes ir hagoveres. Nachash hakad mohoni. Magir aderes ir hagoveres. Vaz yigdal sisoni l'sayim b'davar tov. What's your question? Is saying, you know what? Is that the question, or did I miss? I appreciate your sentiment. I don't, is that a question or more like a statement with a question at the beginning? Do you know what? Good question. I appreciate it. All right. Shaddai sal'i u'mitsudasi l'chadumi asehi hila t'chonein hegyon machshavti ki'ein bilshoni mihila kihilas Yaakov sedela achrei nimkar geula shiva nashoftecha kivirishona v'yoatzecha kivatchila Mitzrayim Yeradu. Vivirishona. Kishile Zaysim. Hariunu Bechol Pinam. Bavoidas Choymeru Lehenim. Zachar Tabris Rishonim. Otse Sabach Esefu Nihinim. Yamperar Tavos Chashavarta Rashaytaninim. Ugvul Kochoy Heavy Ani. Eretz Tova Urechava. Gam Shalohu Nachluni. B'ner Elohim Kava. Rudafini Ahad Choyva Tzachini Yeter Hava. Hoy Beishbel Nuktava Bel Ad Yisoid Nechrava. Oyev Bikesh Lashmidehu. Agagi Ben Hamdasa. Mitaf Enoshim Lachidenu. Ushisenu Siachu Vita. Misha Ol Nafshi Haleisa. Devarach Hatov Mileisa. Min Chatirat Samin Waita Asher. Sivi Salivnei Yevonim Nimkarnu. Afir Brisis Sahora. Mishpatecha Loisarnu. Shabbos Mechodesh Taru Mikra. Kisvu Al Karna de Sora. Ein Lechem Chelik V'yel Nohora. Yisanu Avilam Yechitzut Vilam. Ki Diber Sahara. Tagia Aheis Dodim. Ki Kachishisha. Nimsru B'nohis Yedidim. Biad Adonim Kosha. Bisha Grusha Meisha. Oy Lach Le'isa Bisha. Lo Avira Yoledis Hashiva Nafcha Nafsho. Reish Nasu Mis Onecham. Chitze Cherev Shnuno. Yisrael Yamer Shmecha. Al Tiftechu B'Shochein Me'onam. Teidecha Namiya Yishava V'Elohim Heina. Yechtav Hashem Kol Asher B'Shem Yisroel Yechainam. Yida Mimishpachas HaKohanim. Boy no sanadri night shia la chaysaim ben skahanim. Eis doidim hegia. Soines apasim kor aichecher avira. Nasna v'kala sula asu kala. Vihim lahoed am. Sadikim atrukin alechai shlichu yehavam. Berev hayavam. V'veisaram v'hahivam. Now shma yorvam harbam tavoy velibam. Argu v'sonehem naflu lefnehem. Ki ata misagvam. Hamisha v'esrim lachodesh. Bo'u l'taher arzaros l'matzu shemen hakodesh. Fas for the shchichu shayaros. Yedeihem lo tehoros. Harik me'al hatznatros. Ach sasum matzu chasum lahatlik es haneros. Kadosh adir v'nor. El no ra lila. B'keren shemen hamaor. Kadlakas yom v'layla. For Asa yod hagdola. Ner tamid le'ala. Shmonas yamim v'leilo shleimim. Hashem en lo kala. Esku hurazru. Limalei es yadam ishes achiv yazaru. Ki karov yomedam. Olohel moadam. Beis kocham behodam. Shivos b'donei yamru b'le'adinoy asher podam. Makes malkeinu v'hoishi alamani v'yevyon. V'yad malchus harishah. So v'tzedakah k'shiryon aseyo spitzivion. Valgei mayin b'tzion meher taninu yom korenu v'alitzion. You gotta stay off the camera because the other one got taken down because maybe it was just because low, I don't know. But
Sally, can you repeat the other please? You want to see?
you can make other stuff too, whatever. But if there's, you don't think there's enough meatballs.
Yeah.
Bobby, want to come over from Blackness or?
Yeah, she said six for her. Not right now.
You can make now. Did she have any of the donuts you made?
Yeah. Because it was a bit smaller for that. Because the big one was like much bigger now. No, wait up.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
How do you
Alright, we did a half hour. But I still have more things to say. Hi, Vasisa. Please, Paraspicham, Yalfezov, Chosef.
We said out of the three. I'll show you the schedule. On Tuesday, like, I want to see. But you also don't want to go until 11th grade.
1, 2, 3. Shira Mali, Bishuvani, she was seen him, Pullman. Ozzy Mali, so I know you're reading that. Ozzy, I'm about going.
Usually I did the best I could. Okay, it's been half an hour for me. You guys like
Oh, you're right. Where's my... That's where I'm going. This power of Hanukkah.
When are they going to add boats with barrels? Shut up! Stop! And we watched.
Nishmas Kol.
That was also free? Oh, that was $5. Did I ever tell you this? had to put on you had to dress up. You had to put on a mask. Put on a mask, and your teacher had to guess who you were, right? So my classmate, what she did was, what Tati's veggie was coming? Those like big black cases, toe bag things. She went inside one of them with like a little hole on the top. Took a broom, put it in, and then put the head through. So she was completely covered in this thing, and it was just the head. Then she was waving around like, nope, yes.
And then she put a mask on the head.
Or she put a teeth on top. You don't put a mask on the head.
That would be way smarter. Because then she'd be like looking into the eyes of this foam doll and being like, oh.
עם כל השני שבו, אדוני ישראל מלך מלכוס ובקום שלו. ודרך היהנה במבנס כמובן.
It's 6:55.
יוס אבו ישראל. נצח ישראל מצווה.
Look at this clothes.
That's why Koblentzer Rebbe.
Hey, Shlomi, look at this. Wait. Son, look at this cool collar. Oh.
ישמח השמיים בסוגר פורד.
Got enough sauce?
She got enough sauce to
On and off, she's just a sauce.
That was such a good shot. Why am I killing these? You're saying it like it's all your fault. Oh, yeah? Hey guys,
Only small fucking
so that I can grow
Only
those
some.
grow up. There we go. Alright, guys. Your babies. He doesn't want it. You get XP.
So we'll learn a little bit, and then we'll conclude the live stream. Thank you everybody for joining us. So again, this is a sefer from my friend Berjan Aruv. Oh, it's hey. Oh, Hanukkah. Okay. Couldn't see so clearly what it said. All right, so now we'll Sing something or say something. All right. That's really your name all the time? Oh, it's the opposite. Okay, same. That's your name, is the Chevra. All right. All right. So this is my friend Berjan Rov. He has a Sefer, Kuntrus, Hanukkah, all the Yech Tzadikim, all the Yom Tovim, different Ma'aris and things. So it says a Martil First Berech Halotza, Gemara Besugi the Hanukkah. So he brings from the Yechaim Poer. He says, I want to say in a somewhat humorous manner, an explanation of the Gemara in Shabbos, that's the Sugi of Hanukkah. Shabbos Chaf Beis Amud Aleph, Shabbos 22a. Madlikin miner lener, that you may light from one candle to another. Matirin mibeged lebeged, and you can move tzitzis from one garment to another. The halacha Rabbi Shimon, and the halacha is like Rabbi Shimon. Greater the mitzvah nikras ner. That we say like this, that a mitzvah is called a candle. Ner mitzvah, the pasuk says, ner mitzvah Torah. Liad mo adam. Thank you. That's okay. So, liad mo adam. Look, don't spill your lakshan. Liad mo. Thank you, John. Thank you. Appreciate it. It doesn't resemble that a person, when he does this commandment and he's not able to perform another commandment, another precept, another mitzvah. It's not the case. Adarabba, it's just opposite. Madlikin minela there. We light from one candle to another. And ner shel mitzvah zu ma'avir oid, and ner shel mitzvah acheres machzeket zu zu. That the light, the candle of this mitzvah, lights another candle of another mitzvah, and they strengthen one another. And so too, you can remove tzitzis and put them from one garment to another. These are we call mitzvahs nasas malbush, because it's cited kabbalistically that from every mitzvah, from every precept, every commandment, we create a spiritual garment. And the concept of the fringed garment of the tzitzis has all 613 commandments. In order to remember all of God's commandments. So therefore, it's not sufficient. This doesn't resemble that the spiritual garment that's created from this mitzvah should lose some energy. That you make another garment from another mitzvah. This is the concept of the energy of the tzitzis, of the fringed garment. That can't be. So that's the meaning, that you can move tzitzis from one garment and place in another garment. The koyach tzitzis that the energy of the tzitzis that's created the spiritual garment that's made from this commandment, it holds more energy. It's like a battery to hold energy for the garment that's made from the second commandment, from the second mitzvah, the second good deed, the precept, the halacha Rabbi Shimon. And the Talmud says that the law follows Rabbi Shimon. What does it mean, Rabbi Simeon? The greira mitzvah gereris mitzvah, because we say one mitzvah drags another mitzvah in its train. The zegor adam mata kisei. In this, it drags a person below his chair. He's a mishkan mata shulchan kisei. That we know, or kadisha belisha. There's a story in the Bible about the prophet Elisha. Oh no, it's much easier. Because one mitzvah is mitzvah gereres mitzvah. So once you get started with mitzvahs, it makes it very easy. So not only that, but the individual has the power of the mitzvahs that were in the temple. As we see in the story of Elisha, when he stayed he was a guest in someone's home, and they had prepared from a table and a lamp, a menorah. So that that represents the archetype, just like the menorah that we have here represents the archetype of the menorah in the temple. All right, let's see another one from the Vishnitzer, from the Havas Yisrael. It says as a hint that's known as brought in the laws of Hanukkah. Why are the laws of Hanukkah brought in Masechta Shabbos? There's no Masechtas Hanukkah, right? People talk about the whole Indian about why, because Rebbeinu Kodesh came from David HaMelech, and that the Hashmonaim made their own Malchus that was not from David HaMelech, they were Kohanim. But nonetheless, the Chazal, they taught us about Hanukkah in the Masechta Shabbos. So the Vishnitzer, the Havas Yisrael, explains, Chazal say, the Gemara in Pesachim, Kufid Beis Amud Aleph, say Shabbat Chachol, called Tzarech Labrios, right? That you make your Sabbath like a weekday. The letters Isis Chomer is al Ches Yemei Chanukah. The word Chol hints to Chanukah because the Ches is the 8 days, and it's also Chanukah. And then Vav and Lamed remembers this that there's 36 candles. So that's the Lamed is 30 and the Vav is 6. And where is the Indian of Chol of Hanukkah, the Ches Neiros, the 8 nights, and the 36 candles? The Shabbat is your Shabbos, meaning the Gemara Shabbos. Gemara talks about Hanukkah. This is from the Konos Alev, crossing the road. So Gemara says, "You make Hanukkah Tamanian and Delon Mispah." That there's 8 days of Hanukkah which we're not allowed to say eulogies. So it says the crossing the road. You could say in a humorous manner, that the power, the energy that's generated by the miracle of Hanukkah causes that there's no eulogies. What does it mean? The loy yarish from kilkul misped chas v'shalom. That there's no damage, and that there's no eulogies. Chas v'chalila. God forbid. V'shalom v'rachar refuah Yisrael, and it'll bring blessing and peace and blessing and healing upon Israel, upon the Jewish people. And it's interesting. I saw it myself. Power of Hanukkah. Few inyanim. There's another one, and I guess we could conclude. My Hanukkah the Tana Rabbanan, right? So the Gemara starts asked, what is Hanukkah? The rabbis taught. I mean, they taught in the Brisa. So Meir Shapiro, the Lublina Rav, he explains like this: my Hanukkah. What is the secret of Hanukkah? The Tana Rabbanan. That the rabbis teach the power and the possibility to stand against our enemies and our foes. We get that from Tana Rabbanan. The rabbis taught from learning the Torah and keeping mitzvahs. Certainly have a big connection to Hanukkah, especially because the Chavos Yor is your side. The Zayda, the Chavos Yor. Let's learn another one. Why do we light inside? The original halacha is to light outdoors. So again, you could say in a humorous manner, this is from the Oilish Shabbos, that due to our abundant sins, that even when we're lighting the menorah in the house, it's like we're lighting outside. Why? Because our generations have fallen so much that the public thoroughfare has broken into every private home, right? We're live streaming. The Brady Bunch is on the TV over here. So the gas is reingekommen in Stieb. And so it comes into the house, so therefore we light the Ner Hanukkah in the house. It's just the same as we're lighting outside, that we need to shine in our house the light of Kedusha of the Hanukkah, the Ner Hanukkah. I guess we'll do a few more. The Rebbe Schwarzker, when he was in, he's a very famous Rebbe in Antwerp. He says, if somebody needs to have some miracle or salvation, you honor him to light the Ner Hanukkah in the shul. And then also, the custom is the one who lights Ner Hanukkah in the shul, to demonstrate that he hasn't fulfilled the mitzvah, he throws things at him. And he says that this is the inyan, that since this person, since he needs some kind of salvation, therefore, as man warft von inten, warft man von oben. That is, we throw something from him here on earth, the salvations are thrown on him from heaven. The Jikover, Imre Noyam, he once said humorously that Purim, you take Mishloach Manos from all the city in Hanukkah, you don't send money to everybody, Hanukkah Geld, because Purim is just one day. So everyone wants to send Mishloach Manos at Hanukkah, since it's 8 days long. So we say, all right, there's still time, and then people decide they don't need to. I'd like to find a dreidel. I saw, the Indian of the dreidel. It's an Indian of it's a school for Parnassa. So it's a very big thing, the dreidel. Do you guys have a dreidel?
No.
I must have one somewhere. I don't know.
I think they're all in the storage unit.
Yeah. There's not one in the Arn Kodesh?
You could check. Yeah. I've never been in there.
So, Satmar Rav Schusig Malenu, he had a silver menorah. And in America, the one they had in America had small cups. And they said switch them out to larger cups so that it could be for Shabbos lasting longer. So the Rebbe said that in a humorous way, in America everything is opposite than what it was in Europe. I know we have people watching from Europe. So he says in old days in Europe, there was a menorah with big cups in order to hold the amount of oil that's necessary. But the feet of the menorah were very thin. And here in America it's the opposite. The foot of the menorah is very strong, but the head you need to change. So he says like this, the American rabbis, their feet are good. Why? Because the Gemara says money, it's feet. Especially in the Reform conservative rabbis make a lot of money, right? But the head isn't like it should be. And they permit all kinds of prohibited things in the Torah. It's the opposite in Europe, where they had like that in Europe too. But it said in Europe they were God-fearing and great leaders, but they didn't have any money. So we should all be blessed with good money and everything. All right. It says the reason for the minhag to give money on Purim to Torah scholars and to children. So it says the Jewish people spend a lot of money on every holiday to show how much they love the mitzvah. Hanukkah is not so expensive, so therefore you give money to support Torah study and Torah scholars, and you give money to the children so they should love the mitzvah and to publicize the miracle, because this mitzvah, the more expensive a mitzvah is, the more beloved it is, and minig Yisrael Torahu. Am Shenover. Oh, here's this Hever again, Heverman. So, the Am Shenover said over a story from his Zayda, the Vorkere, that he had a tremendous work setting free captives. Especially in the old days in Poland, people would often get arrested for no reason, or they couldn't pay a debt, something. So he was. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, that's amazing. So I hope you're helped by whatever we share here spiritually. So he says one time he was in Warsaw during Hanukkah to try to help get someone out of prison. And because of this, he had to light the Hanukkah lech very late. So the Hasidic Rabbi also was helping him, but he lit the Hanukkah lech right away. So the Vorker, he turned back around, and he had tremendous preparation in the mitzvah, and he didn't hurry up to light the Hanukkah lech. So the Hasidic Rabbi asked him, how do you explain lighting the candle so late? There's reason not even the mitzvahs. You're supposed to do mitzvahs a very quick way. So Vorkarov says that the idea of being diligent in the mitzvahs is because mitzvah shabod liyadech al techmetzenu, that if a mitzvah comes to your hand, you shouldn't let it become chometz. Chometz is also the word chometz. Chometz means I was in Poland. My grandfather was a non-Jewish Polish. So anyway, the story in the Gemara, the story in the Talmud about someone they filled up Shabbos candles with vinegar instead of with oil, and they said like this, that Mish Omer l'shemen v'yadlik Yomer l'chometz v'yadlik, that the same God who commanded that oil will burn said that that the vinegar could also burn. Ask about the dreidel of David Moshe from Chortkov. Once gave to his son a dreidel, and he said, "Spiel dreidel and drei zecharim von alle Angeschaften. You tell me, you play dreidel and spin away from all Angeschaften. What's Angeschaften? Any
like anger by Shafter? Like something to make you angry?
Angschaften.
Like anxiousness.
Oh, from all anxiety. All right. Divi Yisrael the Majitzer. Yeah, no, but it's a gross Zach. Majitzer said over the Gemara and Pesachim, someone had a near-death experience, and he said, "I saw an upside world. Those who were above were below, and those who were below were below, above." So in a joking way, he says, "Upside down world is see near Hanukkah, which is below, and that which is the hanging of Haman, which was above 50 feet." So we see a hint to both Hanukkah and Purim. All right, we'll do one more. Satmar Rav, he would speak about people who waste their time on Hanukkah playing cards. This is a famous thing in Worms, in Germany. There was a whole issue. They said you're not supposed to play cards, but they allowed it during Hanukkah, and different Rabbanim were upset about it, especially the Chavos Yair. He said all the times to be playing cards, Hanukkah should be involved in spiritual things. So Satmar Rav Chassid Elena Rabbeinu, he says jokingly, there are so many pens that have been broken, explaining this, that why immediately when a person tries to learn Torah he gets tired, and he needs more energy not to fall asleep. But if he's playing cards, he could stay up all night and he doesn't get tired. So the Rebbe explains that the soul, which is a portion of God above, desires to go back to the source of His holiness, and every night is going up to go and give an accounting to its maker. And therefore, when the soul does something good, then it wants to go up to heaven to say the mitzvah. So therefore, you sit down to learn. You get tired because the soul wants to go tell God about the mitzvah. When you're playing cards, the soul isn't rushing to go tell you about playing cards to do the mitzvah you did. So therefore, you could stay up all night playing cards. One of the nights, the Divrei Emunah, the Toldus Aaron Rebbe, whose yard site was Shabbos, would play dreidel. And one time, it was so many times before he could spin a gimel. So one person said, Gimel stands for Gemar Chasima Tova. Someone else says Gimel stands for Gula Shlema. And the Rebbe liked the second one better, based on the Bnei Yisachar, that Neis Gadol Hayav Sham is the Oisis Mashiach. Same gematria. Also Goshna in the parsha coming up. And one, he couldn't get a gimel at all, and the Rebbe said, only the gimel is good? So he joked and he says, let's make a gimel. And then he spun again, and he got a gimel. So be zeichet to the gimel. Alright, thank you for watching. God bless, please like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate it. We had such a nice turnout for the live stream. It's Chus of the nearest Hanukkah. We shall be zeichet to all the tikkunim, all the simchas. This one already out. So, alright. God bless you. We love you all. I have to learn. I mean, I couldn't learn with you all. More than I'm learning. What time is it? Alright. Alright. Have a good night, everybody. Alright. It'll just be easier. Alright. Alright. Thank you. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe, comment. And we appreciate everybody watching. Even. Alright. How do I turn this thing off? This one?
Ready?